When I have adults and kids coming for dinner, I always want to do something that both of them love. I'm going to make a strawberry rhubarb crisp. So I've got 4 cups of strawberries, and I cut them in 1-inch dice, which means cutting most of them in half. 4 cups of rhubarb. I was really lucky to get really tender rhubarb. It's in season for such a short time, but when it is, I love it. 3/4 cup of sugar. And next I'm going to do 1½ teaspoons of grated orange zest, and then later I'm going to put the orange actually into it. One of the things I love about crisp is you can make any kind of crisp, and it's really seasonal. When apples are in, I make apple crisp. In the summer, I make peaches and blueberries or peaches and raspberries. It's a classic nursery dessert, but it's really delicious. Okay, so that's got to be at least 1½ teaspoons right into the mixture. And then to thicken it a little bit, I'm actually going to take the juice of the orange and some cornstarch. It's kind of like making a pie, just something to absorb all the juices, and so it thickens it a little bit. So this should be about 1/2 cup of freshly squeezed orange juice and a tablespoon of cornstarch. It's a good idea to dissolve it in advance so you don't get any lumps in the fruit. Lumps, not a good idea. I'm gonna pour it right in and mix it all together. Let's give it a big toss. It's really important to cut the fruit in sort of big chunks because you don't want to end up with jam for this. You want to end up with fruit crisp. So this is the crumble topping, which is sometimes called a crisp. 1 cup of flour. I use pretty much the same kind of topping for each one. It's just the perfect amount of crumble and sweetness, and it's a good foil for the fruit. 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Even sweet things need salt. 1 cup of oatmeal. I just think it gives it a really nice crunch. Okay, give it a little stir. I love the texture of the crispy oatmeal against the sweet fruit. So next is butter. I need 12 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna dice it up and then mix it into the bowl. And just mix it in until the butter's like the size of peas. Okay, that should do it. So this is what it looks like in the bowl. It's just big crumbles. And all I have to do now is just put it on top of the fruit. Just distribute it evenly on the top. You don't really have to cover the entire thing, but I think there's enough of the crumble topping that you will. This dish is about 11 inches long, 8 inches wide, and about 2½ inches deep. And it's perfect for this. 350 degrees for about an hour, and it's gonna be bubbly and juicy and crisp on the top. Okay, strawberry rhubarb crisp.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa. Wow, how's that? It's really hot. And a little vanilla ice cream. Whoa.
You're gonna eat that all up?
And would
You're
Carter
lucky.
like some?
Yes, please. I'll eat his.
Is that good? Yep.